Alright, what's up YouTube? So today, as you can tell, we're in the garage. I'm finally, after probably about 2 weeks of the 110 being up on the stand ready to get taken apart, finally gonna take it apart, put the stock head on there, see if that fixes the problem for it smoking worse than like a 2-stroke, and then I have to go through, take the part, just take the seat off Ryan's pit bike, take the pipe off, put it back on my bike, and vice versa back onto his bike. And then I might end up swapping the JTI skid plate and brake and rear D&M shock, and then putting it on my 110 along with a few other little things. But later on in the video, I'm going to talk about the sponsor, which is Armor Shield, which is some ceramic coating, which I'm going to ceramic coat my truck and get that thing all shining up. So he sent me 2 packages, probably enough to do the entire truck. So basically it'll keep it clean a lot longer since I'm always going to the track and always getting it dirty. So less I gotta wash it, the better, and it'll make it super shiny. Get into that in a little bit, but we're gonna start taking this thing apart, and later on in the video I'll talk about the possibility of the giveaway for one of you to win this pit bike once it's all set and done and fixed up. I was gonna clean up some of the garage. I gotta organize some stuff. I took both the 125 and 250 out. Both I gotta wash them up, get them cleaned up for this weekend. But yeah, I want to do a little garage renovation, finish up this side wall, insulate it, drywall. That way this winter I'm not freezing, and that way once the heater gets going, it'll keep the heat in a little bit better, along with maybe extend the bench out a little bit, maybe bring the bench over to this outlet, maybe a little bit shorter, cut it around this, box this whole thing off all the way up to the top so I can hang stuff on it, and then just give me more space, because obviously this bench is not enough space for what I need to do, especially if I'm taking apart multiple bikes and having to lay everything out. So definitely need to extend it this way. If you guys are new and this is the first video you're watching, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. That way you can keep up to date with the pit bike videos, the riding videos, and anything else I post on the channel. So like I said, we will jump right into tearing this thing apart. Alright, so I just got the head off. As you can see, the piston doesn't look too bad. It's probably the valves that were all out of whack and whatnot. So get the stock head put back on, get this good to go. I guess I'll show you the head right here. Here are the valves right there. This will focus, there you go. I mean, if the stock head works fine, I'm just gonna junk this. I'm just gonna take the dress up, the TB parts, like the red parts, basically, take those off. So yeah, cross my fingers that this stock head works. It's a little bit crusty, a little bit dirty, but guess we'll throw it back on and see what happens. It doesn't really take that long to put on and off, so whatever, we'll run it. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. It's like 10 o'clock. I got somewhat, probably halfway done. A little over halfway, got everything buttoned up here, everything. The paint was still a little bit dry, but I still threw the covers on there. This needs a good cleanup. I'm gonna get some degreaser and spray down there and then power wash it. Spray painted the back wheel, the swing arm. I just held some cardboard behind there and sprayed it up really quick instead of wasting my time and taking the whole thing apart when all I needed is a quick little like once over. So it's not the best, it's still spray paint, but it looks better than it all chipped up. I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight and then start up tomorrow morning and start transferring over some of the parts. And we'll try and fire it up, see if the thing fires up once I get some oil for it. So hopefully it starts, cross my fingers, see what happens. Alright, so it's the next day before I jump back into putting this thing back together, firing it up. I want to talk about me giving this thing away, the possibility, some things about it, how it would work, how you would enter, and get kind of your opinion on it. If there's enough people that actually would be interested, go down to the comment section, comment down below if you would be interested in entering into the giveaway to win this thing if I end up doing it that way. Maybe I'll leave a comment, I'll say like pit bike giveaway, and then you would go thumbs up that comment, or go down below in the comments and say give away the pit bike. That way I'll know there's enough people interested. So maybe the way I'd do it is I'd get a bunch of these front number plate stickers made, maybe just ones that are green, or maybe like a pit bike version front number plate, kind of like the one over there. If my camera would focus, do one of those or one of those. I don't know how I'd do it. I'd have some number plate that you would buy off my website along with a couple other stickers to be like a sticker pack. For example, maybe for $5 you'd get 5 stickers and then you would be entered into the giveaway to win this thing. Then for every $5 you spend, that's an entry. So say you get 3 entries, that'd be 15 bucks. And that's how it works. It'd have to be US only because if I ship it somewhere, it's gonna be super expensive. I don't even know how I'd go about shipping it internationally, but it'd have to be US only. And yeah, if you're like within say 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, I'd probably drive it to you. Or if you're any further, depending on where you are, I might have to get it shipped. So, but I definitely think it's a possibility. Make it more interesting than me just selling it and then just getting something else. So obviously the bike would be fixed up, get the new wheel bearings in, everything would be cleaned up, freshened up. You'd get some fresh graphics on there. Regardless, for $5 to win a bike, I mean, I don't think anybody's really going to complain that it's a little bit used. So that's the deal with that. Like I said, comment down below, pit bike giveaway if you're interested. So we'll go from there. I'm sure you'll hear me talk about it in the next couple of videos. But yeah, I guess we'll jump back into getting this thing put back together. I'm not going to put anything on until I get it actually running in case I have to retake it apart. The bike has oil now, should be able to fire it up. I was having some issues. If you saw when I was taking the spark plug cap off, it kind of came undone. It always came undone, so hopefully it's connected right. I might take a few tries. Took the packing out of the exhaust, so it shouldn't restrict it as much as it did before. Yeah, I'd say now the head is eliminated, needs a new top end. So get that ordered up, and then I'll update you when that comes in and when I'm putting that thing in. That's quite a bit of oil it's burning. Yeah, that's not just coming out of the pipe, that's for sure. I put the crush washer back on there, that's why it was smoking out of the head too before. But that's kind of irrelevant, really. So yeah, probably just gonna order up the rings then. All right, I've been going at it for a little while. I got 4 out of the 5 bikes all cleaned up. I gotta run to the store, the gas station, get some gas, run out of gas in the power washer, but gave Ryan's a little rinse off since I have to take these parts back off. He's not getting the full wash, but this thing's all cleaned up. That got a full like Sprayed it with all degreaser, got all pretty much the gunk off, scraped it all off, so that's pretty clean. Now that everything's cleaned up, just swap the seat and the pipe, vice versa on this thing, and then slap that new chain tensioner on there, and this thing will be dialed. So hopefully be able to either ride it tonight or tomorrow. It looks like this thing cracked actually, if my camera would focus. Looks like it cracked all the way around right there. Camera, yep, there you go. You can see it's together right here, but I don't know how or why that would even crack. But got my 110 all put back together. For some reason, there's always issues with these back wheels. First of all, you saw how that was cracked. I can't tighten down the nut barely anything, otherwise it locks up and the brake keeps like grabbing and it doesn't roll freely. I might just take it back apart, inspect it a little bit more. So these are pretty much maxed out on both sides as far as the tensioner. So yeah, hopefully that new swing arm, the +2 with the axle blocks like the BBR swing arm, will fix that problem. But I'm gonna move on to the truck, clean the truck off, rinse it off. You can't tell, a whole bunch of bugs and whatnot all over it. I have to get all that off before I put the ceramic coating on, otherwise it's gonna scratch it. It has to be like perfectly clean when you put that coating on there. But yeah, get the power washer, get the foam cannon out. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Armor Shield. I talked about this in the beginning of the video. So this is just a ceramic coating. I'll open it up really fast. This is on any vehicle, motorcycles, whatever you want. So it comes with a little starter kit right here. Got your pamphlets, you got a sticker. Then right here you have the coating itself. And I believe you have the instruction manual. Then you got a nice microfiber towel that comes with it, another cloth. And you have this sponge that you're going to use to actually apply it, or you're going to wrap it around the microfiber to put it on the truck. If you want to check this out at any time in the video, I'll leave all the links down below in the description. Check it out if you want to keep your truck protected, cleaned, and just looking good overall. Step after just giving it a good rinse off, got some soap on there. I don't have my foam cannon. I let Anthony borrow it for his car, so we just got the old-fashioned water and soap in a bucket. Got the microfiber, and I'm just gonna basically go over the entire truck, wipe it down, make sure there's no like dirt, bugs, especially in the front. That's where all the bugs hit and whatnot. And we can get to applying the ceramic coating on there, which is probably going to take me a good while to do the entire truck, but I'll probably just show you like half the truck, and then I'll update you guys like later on in the week on how it's holding up. I think I'm going to either black out or do what's blue white with vinyl, and then either do the Ford logos in white and then this black, or vice versa. I have to decide when I'm done here cleaning it. The whole truck is all washed, good to go. Now we can grab our microfiber towel. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go horizontally the whole panel. I'm gonna go panel by panel, so I'm gonna do this door, that door, and the front and the back. We're gonna grab the microfiber, grab this pad. You're gonna use the softer side on the vehicle. Just get it. Just get this, wrap it around it a couple times, like so. And then we're gonna take a couple dabs on the microfiber, coat the whole thing pretty good. I'm just gonna go up and down on the entire door. Of course, just reapply as needed when it dries out and stuff. So it's pretty obvious stuff. Coat the entire truck. I'm not gonna film the whole process because I'm gonna be here for a while. So I got the first door done. It's really hard to tell on white paint, kind of the before and after, but seeing it in person, it definitely is a lot shinier. It's a lot like kind of more reflective. If you can see the light right there, it's a little more reflective. But yeah, it's just got to dry. I'll wipe it off. Just got to dry, and then I'll go side to side. Like I said, you can't go wrong with protecting your paint and making your vehicles look good, motorcycles or anything like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna update you guys probably at the end of the week or in a few days after like I go to the track. It gets a little bit dirtier in a normal like driving scenarios where the bugs will stick on the front. Like I said, if you want to check them out, all the information is down below in the description. Go check it out, go get yours, and you really can't go wrong, like I said, with protecting your paint. I've pretty much been out here working on this thing or that thing and all day long, so it's a bummer this thing doesn't work, but for 20 bucks, like I said, just for me to order up the rings and I think another like 20 bucks for the front wheel bearings, and I think that's pretty much it. I already have the brake cleats to go in there, and then this thing should be back up and running. As far as this thing, it just had to break in a little bit, set in. It's still, the wheel's kind of still a little bit loose, but I think that's pretty much how they all are. It's in gear, of course, but I'm not too worried about it. That swing arm, I'm gonna probably order up Sunday night because it won't ship out till Monday regardless. So that's the deal with that. Ryan's got to pick up his pit bike, and I got to bring the 250 in here, set that up. Don't forget to comment down below about the giveaway if you guys would be interested. If you guys enjoyed it and you're new, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.